What's going on, Assassins? It's Darkstrider, and I deeply apologize for kind of being radio silent. I've got like a lot going on recently, not just for myself personally, but also for the channel. And it's nothing bad. It's all actually going to be like a lot of great things, great changes going on. And, I might do a video later on explaining what's going on, what you could expect. But that'll be later. Anyway, have you heard any good rumors lately? Possibly from somebody else on this channel. If you like that, we'll do that a little more often. It actually helps me a lot with everything that I've got going on. Everything that I'm doing. Anyway, we're discussing Assassin's Creed Mirage. Now, this game clearly... very short game. A lot of people loved it because we got back to being an assassin. You got to do assassin-y things. We followed Basim's journey as he went from a street thief to an assassin. And it was, again, everything we loved dealing with assassins. Well, I'm pretty sure you guys all heard this news already. But if you didn't, here we go. They are giving us new DLC for Assassin's Creed Mirage. Now, this is supposed to come out later in the year, and it most likely will be for free. What's going to be happening is we're going to get new story chapter and missions in the 9th century. There will also be, improvements for the base game. There's going to be some new locations and whatnot. And there's going to be like a few new surprises. Hopefully they do have more gear that we could get. That would be really cool. I would like to see with the new locations like new enemies. It's supposed to actually take place way before the end of the base game. So it'll be like getting an extra chapter, like somewhere in the middle or, 75% of the game. Kind of like they did with the Ezio trilogy. Originally, if you bought Assassin's Creed 2 way back in the day of the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360, you were given the game, but there was Chapter 11 and 12 that were DLCs. And when you play them, you really get like the full story of what ended up happening. Even though it was kind of, I don't know, it was like a mini mission. It was kind of like an afterthought. They did fix it so that it did have a lot to do with the main story and whatnot. But if you played it on your own, without the DLCs, you did still get the gist of what was going on. The DLCs just made the game just slightly longer, which, it wasn't bad. But I absolutely love this. I love that they're doing more DLCs. I've always said that Mirage definitely needed more. It's not that it's not a complete game. It is a complete game. It's obviously a short game, but it left us wanting more. Now, Basim as a character, really a lot of people did not care for him in Assassin's Creed Valhalla. And all of a sudden, people can't get enough of him, honestly. In this game, he comes into his own, and I would like to see more of him. I kind of feel like Mirage should get a sequel as well. Or, continuous DLCs and whatnot. It honestly... decent game, but the problem is once you're done with it, you're pretty much done with it. It started off as something that was going to be a DLC for Assassin's Creed Valhalla, in which Eivor was going to go to the Middle East and learn more about Basim, but they kind of figured that it really didn't fit with the whole Valhalla theme, and they were just like, why are we going to do this? They decided to take all the resources that they put into it and make it its own game. And honestly, it absolutely works. I love it. I think it's cool. And one of the things that I want to say about the DLCs, like I've said previously, when you have a DLC, you are definitely, or when you have a game, you are definitely able to go back and add DLCs to it. We could see DLCs for any Assassin's Creed game on any system that it has ever come out with. If they want to right now, without releasing a remake of the original Assassin's Creed, they could just make extra DLCs for the PS3 and the Xbox 360 where Assassin's Creed, the original one, made its debut. It's possible. They could do it. All you need to do is have the resources. If people have the game, they could buy it or download it for free or whatever Ubisoft wants to do. And I'm there for it. Any game can, out of nowhere, get a brand new DLC in our current age of technology. Obviously, you're not going to get extra levels in Pac-Man for the Atari 2600. It doesn't work like that. Same thing with a lot of the cartridge-based games. You're not going to get that. But when we get to the disc-based games, you can, so long as you have the storage and the developers have the willpower. They want to go back and revisit without making a remake of the game. It's possible. And honestly, a lot of people are just confused. They're like, why would they make a DLC for Mirage? We're already on Shadows. Mirage, it was a short game. It really does deserve DLCs. They could go back to, Valhalla and give us DLCs. Odyssey, Origins. I don't think they will, but they could if they really wanted to. Anyway, this is actually pretty exciting to me that they're doing this DLC. I really, again, I am a stickler. Number one, it needs a good story, so hopefully the story is phenomenal. I would like to see more gear. I feel like we don't have enough gear. For me, Mirage was a one and done. And then when they made the New Game Plus, of course I played the New Game Plus, but once I did that, it's not something that I want to replay over and over and over again. I know some people actually do that, but for me, it wasn't. However, you can bring me back if you have DLC, and I'm absolutely here for it. I absolutely would love it. And we'll see what ends up happening. Hopefully they do more. Hopefully they have more DLCs coming out. Not just for Mirage. I would like to see it for a bunch of previous entries as well. So that way, we have stuff to tide us over until Assassin's Creed Hex or the next evolution of, Assassin's Creed Shadows. Or even, like whatever else they're going to introduce to us. Keep us busy, keep us interested, keep us focused. That's what you got to do with these IPs. Otherwise, we forget about them, we stop playing them, and God knows what we do. Anyway, let me know in the comments below, are you excited for the Assassin's Creed Mirage DLC? Have you played Assassin's Creed Mirage? I know a lot of people skipped it. They really weren't happy with it. They didn't, think it was going to be anything good. Some of the problems were clearly Basim. Some people didn't like Basim. Some people just thought, I'm not going to play a short game. Or they have fatigue from the IP itself. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please make sure you like and subscribe. It helps this channel out an awful lot. As always, I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. And until next time, take care, be good, stay safe, take care of each other. I'll see you guys all in the next one. Look at this floating bottle. What the hell?